Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my session. This is Nitin from Seven Sense Talent Solutions, Assistant Manager for Karnataka and Goa, handling the operations of Karnataka and Goa. And today I'm here to talk with you all to learn and help you out in terms of time and work. So, hope everyone are doing good. So, welcome back to my session for the day. So, today we'll be discussing the concepts of time and work. And as the same drill, if you are a new person for the session, kindly subscribe to our channel and you will also know more and more updates on various concepts of quantitative aptitude. And to learn more and more concepts of quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and verbal ability, you can check out our YouTube channel, which is Seven Sense Aptitude Prep. So I'll be coming live every day. So we'll be discussing in terms of many such aptitude questions in an easy method, and finding out the concept is very easy, and understanding the concept, solving the problems is very much easier. All right. And as I've already discussed with you all earlier, every now and then I keep on telling the same thing. Quantitative aptitude has two different sections, that is basic and advanced section. Basic modules covers the basic funda of which connects the advanced level especially, and they are the topics which are ratio and proportions, percentages, then HCF and LCM, averages, etc. Right. So these are the things that usually come into the picture when we are solving the basic concepts. And every now and then I come up with both basic as well as advanced level of the concepts, so that you will know what exactly you need to remember. Right. So hope everyone are doing good. And today I'm discussing with one of the advanced topic which is coming under the advanced section, that is time and work. So you all know time, speed and distance, mixtures and allegations, um, boats and streams, problems on trains, and moving along with simple interest and compound interest. Then comes with pipes and cisterns. Like pipes and cisterns is a subtopic of time and work. So you all know the level, and those who are those who are preparing for competitive exams, you can just check out our YouTube channel as well. So for many such topics to an easy method. All right. So today I'm discussing with the concepts of time and work. So first we'll deal with the concepts and then go ahead with the basic funda of how time and work should be solved, and then we'll solve some problems. All right. So concept here is you need to know how time and work are interrelated. All right. How time and work are interrelated. So what is that one such relationship that we can arrive with? Suppose, all right, suppose I will there are two people A and B. There are two people A and B. So if there are two people A and B, then I will assign one work to both of them. Okay, I will assign one work to both of them, where A completes the work in 5 days. All right, A completes the work in 5 days. All right, then B completes the work in 10 days. All right, this is the time. That one work is just something. Okay, work can be anything. Okay, so I'll just make it as unity. All right, that one work will be completed by A in 5 days. So this is time. All right, similarly that one work will be completed by B in 10 days. All right, now every day we have to take the time value. All right, every day. So suppose one work is completed by A in 5 days, right? So in one day, how much work will A complete? In one day, this is 5 days. In one day, how much work will A complete? That is 1 over 5 days. Sorry, 1 over 5 part. All right. So this means what? A can complete one work in 5 days. So 1/5 of the work every day he takes it to do it for 5 days. So this means what? 1/5 for 5 days. That one work will be completed. So one work I have taken it as unity. All right, always remember this particular concept. Time and work always relates with a unit value of work. Okay, that is units. How much amount of unit? So here one work is completed by A in 5 days. So 1/5 of the work is completed every day. All right, every day it is 1/5 of the work. The same way here, in one day, one work is completed by 10 days by by B. Now 1/10 of the work is completed by B every day. All right, every day B takes 1/10 of the work to complete it. This is the meaning of the question. All right, for every 1 unit of time, for every 1 unit of time, I am taking 1 by I'm converting that work as inverse of it. Okay, from this part, from this two understanding, I am relating it that time taken is always inversely proportional to work done. More the time you take, the lesser the work you do. Obviously, right? More the time you take, the lesser the work you do. Suppose if instead of B, if instead of 5 days, if it was 6 days, if A completes 6 days, it would have become 1/6 every day. So it means what? So here it was 1/5, which is 0.2 of the work. Here it is 0.16 of the work. See, the time increases here, the work decreases. This is the meaning of the statement. So from this basic understanding, we can say that time is inversely proportional to work. All right, so those who all are there, kindly make a note of this. Time is always inversely proportional to work. This is the basic relationship between time and work. All right, so they will give you different set of questions. So based on these, what kind of questions will be asked, how you need to approach, I will explain each and every questions with examples. I will try to explain it to you all. This is the basic understanding of how time and work are interrelated. All right, so it means that if I say, all right, if I take n days to complete that work, then I will take 1/n of the work per day. All right, 1/n of the work per day. This is the basic funda of time and work. All right, so we'll just go what exactly the understanding of the question here. So if A can do a piece of work in n days, then A's 1 day's work. All right, say 5 days I told you, right? So A's 1 day work will be 1/5. That is 1/5. All right. Similarly, if A's 1 day's work is 1/n, then A can finish the work in n days. Both are vice versa. It is reciprocal. All right, it is reciprocal. Hope you understood. This is I told about the time and work, which is interrelated as inverse, right? So here it is inverse of time. That is, A can finish, the 1n is the amount of work done in 1 day. 1/n is amount of work done in 1 day. All right, so A can finish the work in n days. All right, the same concept we are applying it. All right, next concept here is with reference to efficiency. We call this as efficiency. Clear? So here if they ask anything such as A is thrice as good a workman as B. So what is the part? A is thrice as good as workman as B. So this means what? A completes 3 part of the work or 3 works, or say for example, I'll tell you A eats 3 apples, that is one work, right? If A eats 3 apples, that is a capacity. All right, if A eats 3 apple, B eats 1 apple. All right, it means that by the time A finishes 1 apple, sorry, this is a minute. Okay, so by the time A finishes 3 apples, B would have finished only 1 apple. It means what? 1 apple would be finished within 1/3 of the time. All right, 1 apple would be finished in 1/3 of the time. So that is, with respect to 1 apple, A is eating 3 apples. So the time taken will be 1:3. That is reverse. All right. Here, this is the work done. All right. The time will be obviously inversely proportional. If T is inversely proportional to work, obviously work will be inversely proportional to time as well. This is a basic common sense. All right. So if both work is given, if A is thrice efficient as B, okay, A is thrice as good as workman as B. So it means if B eats 1 apple, A will have eaten 3 apples. So here you need to take the time. All right. So you need to take the time. So this is with respect to the time. So time will be reversed. Now, if they ask you, A is twice, A is twice as good, or A's efficiency is twice as good as B, then where by the time A finished 2 works, B will be finishing 1 work. All right. So this means what? This is the work done. So time taken will be 1 day. B will take 2 days. All right. This is a simple example. If A takes 1 day to finish that work, 2 works, B will take 2 days to finish that work. Okay. This is the part of time and work. Always remember this part. Then the question also will be asked with reference to efficiency in terms of percentages. In terms of percentages. If they say this, instead of A is thrice as good as, A is 25% more efficient than B. All right. A is 25% more efficient than B. This means what? Say suppose if the capacity, okay, the capacity here, I'm talking about capacity, the work again. So if any work is given, by the time B finishes 100 works, A would have finished more efficient, right? He finishes 25 works more. All right. Or say for example, if B eats 100 apples at a time, then A would have finished already 125 apples. All right. So what would be the ratio here? 5 into 5 times, 25 into 5 times, and 25 into 4 times. So this is the capacity of their work. So what will be the time? Time will be reversed. Time will be reversed. So A will take 4 days to finish that one work, while B will take 5 days to finish that one work. All right. So always, whenever they have given the question with the efficiency, convert it to time. All right. If you convert it to time, then it will be very easy for you to apply it in the same concept with different types of questions. Now, if it is apart from 25, if it is 50%, A is 50% efficient than B. So how will it be? A is 150. So if A eats 150 apples, B will have eaten just 100 apples. All right. So this is the capacity of the work. So this becomes 50 into 3 times, 50 into 2 times. So the capacity of the work. So if A takes, A completes 3 work in a day, B will just complete 2 works. So this means that A takes 2 days to complete that work and B takes 3 days to complete that work. Okay, this is with respect to time. So always remember this. Work and time are inversely proportional to each other. Now, when the questions are asked, you know how to solve it. I will help you out in understanding it. This is about efficiency. This is about efficiency. Okay, sorry, I forgot to tell you the one more part of the question with respect to efficiency. I'll explain that and then we'll jump to problems. Now, when they have asked with 2 different or 3 different people or 3 different values they have given. something like, I think you have heard of this most famous question. If a hen and a half lays a egg and a if an hen and a half lays a egg and a half in a day and a half, then how many hens would lay 24 eggs in 7 days? Something like that. All right. Or something like, if 10 men would take, say, if 10 men, okay, I'll just write down this. If 10 men would take 5 days to complete, um, 2 tunnels, okay, to complete 2 tunnels, okay, to 5 days complete 2 tunnels, working 4 hours per day, okay, 4 hours per day. This is a simple example. All right. Or digging 2 tunnels, something like that. If 10 men takes 5 days to dig 2 tunnels for working 4 hours per day, then how many days would 20 men take? How many days would 20 men take to dig 5 tunnels working 6 hours per day? Okay, something like this. They will ask you this question, and how to approach with this question. There are 2 different formulas, or I'll just tell you one formula. You can use that formula, and depending on the type of questions being asked, you can apply. All right. Suppose if this is a question, we know m1 is a total number of men, days is d1, h is hours, divided by m2 is the second condition into d2 into h2 is equal to w1 and w2. This is the basic formula for any type of questions which is related to efficiency of different people. All right. Now, if they ask you this question, substitute the formula where this is m, this is d, this is this is h, and this is w. This is of the first condition. This is of the second condition. All right. So m1 is what? m1 is 10 into d1 is 5, h1 is 4, divided by m2 is 20. They want to know how many days will they take it up. So let us keep it as x itself. And if they work 6 hours per day, if that is equal to work 1 is 2 hours, sorry, 2 tunnels, and to dig 5 tunnels, how many days will they take it up? If just equate this, you will get to know the answer. All right. So I think this will be 5 into 1 time, 5 into 4 times, and 4 and 4 gets cancelled. 2 into 3 times, 2 into 5 times. All right. So the value here, I'll just write down here, 3x, or 3 into 2 is 6x. 6x is equal to 25. So x is equal to 25 by 6. So this will be 1/6 days. All right. So they take 1/6 days. So approximately 4 days. This is the meaning of this question. All right. Now, if the question will be something like, if the question, I hope you all understood, right? 10 men take 5 days to dig 2 tunnels, working 4 hours per day. If 20 men, dig 5 tunnels, working 6 hours per day, how many days will they take to dig 5 tunnels? Okay, that they are asking days. Use the same formula, you will get 4/1/6 days. Now, if they ask in different way, if 10 men, if 10 men work for 2 days, to repair a road, if 10 men take 2 days to repair a road, working 6 hours per day, okay, then how many men will take to repair the same road if they are working? How many men will be work to work 4 hours per day if they work it for um, 3 days, right? The same concept. 10 men take 2 days to repair a road for 6 hours per day if they work. And how many men will it take if they work for 3 days for 4 hours per day to repair the same road? So you can use the formula M1 D1 H1 divided by here W1 over W2. So here they are starting a repair and they are asking the same road to repair. Since both the conditions are same, work is same for both of them. So it will be equal. Then the formula will become M1 D1 H1 is equal to M2 D2 and H2. All right. Now, if they ask this question, you can use this formula because the work is common. Substitute the formula there. It will become 10 into day is 2 into 6 is equal to x into 3 into 4. So I think this will be the same. 2 6 are 12, 3 4s are 12. So x is equal to 10. So we need 10 men to repair the same work, to repair the same road if they work 3 days, working 4 hours per day. All right, the answer will be 10 itself. The answer will be 10 itself. All right. Hope I'm audible to you all. Yes. Yes, I am audible to you all. All right. Hope you all understood this. Now we'll just jump to the exercises where we'll just solve the questions, each and every question accordingly. All right. Now you can look at the question. A can do a piece of work in 4 hours. B and C together can do it in 3 hours, while A and C can together do it in 2 hours. How long will B alone to take to do the work? All right. Just a second. I think there is some mistake has happened. Okay. I think I have to start off with the basic questions first. Have it here. So where is it? Where is it? There was supposed to be a basic question first. Then it would have been easy for you to solve the questions directly. If you go with basic question, then you would have understood how to solve this question. What is the question? Six men, 8 boys. %, more efficient. Okay, Sakshi. Okay. We'll just go ahead with the type of question. I think if you know the concepts, we'll just jump into it. Okay. The question here they have given: A can do a piece of work in 4 hours. B and C can together do it in 3 hours, while A and C can together do it in 2 hours. How long will B alone to take? All right. How long will B alone take to do it? Now they've asked this question. Since the question is slightly advanced level, I'll just explain this basically how to approach. All right. So if I told you, whenever they have given the duration, how to convert that directly by using the time and work relation. Hope you all know that, right? So here we have A can do a piece of work in 4 hours. So here if they are given A can do a piece of work in 4 hours, that is A can do piece of work, one work he does in 4 hours. So this is n days, sorry, n hours, one work. All right. So every hour, how many work will he finish? 1/4 of the work. All right. So whenever you see directly, what I would suggest to you is directly assume A will do 1/4 of the work in 1 hour. All right. 4 hours is the time taken. Work will be done every hour will be 1 by W or 1 by T. Work is inversely proportional, right? So T will be, the work done will be 1/4 every hour. All right. So per hour it is 1/4. Now what have they given the question? B plus C together. Okay, B plus C, they can do it together in 3 hours. If it is in 3 hours together, in the sense it will be 1 by 3, right? If they can do it together in 3 hours, then it is 1 by 3. All right. So now what are they asking? How, while A and C can together do it in 2 hours. All right. A and C can together do it in 2 hours. So A and C will just write it down here itself. A and C can together do it in 2 hours. So 2 hours in the sense 1/2. So 1/2 is half of the work every hour. A simple understanding. All right. This is the part of work, guys. Whenever I am taking the fraction, the part of work done in 1 hour. All right. Now, if they ask how long will B alone take to do it? How long will B alone take to do it? Right. So from this I can consider A's value here. All right. So we know A plus C is equal to 1 by 2. Right. So we already know A value, right? A works 1/4 of the work. A finishes 1/4 of the work in 1 hour. All right. So C will be equal to 1 by 2 minus A. So minus A will be 1 by 4. So half minus quarter. Half of quarter will be, sorry, quarter of half will be quarter itself. So it will be 1/4. You all know this, right? Directly you can do it, or you can take LCM and do it. Whichever you want, you can go ahead. All right. Now A plus C is half. That is C, we got to know. C takes 1/4, or C completes 1/4 of the work in 1 hour. Now we got to know C. Now they're asking how long will just B alone do it? B alone is B plus C, right? We have B plus C is equal to 1 by 3. So how will B do? B will be 1 by 3 minus 1 by C value is 1 by 4. So what is the LCM? LCM is 12. So 4 minus 3. So it will be 1 by 12. All right. So now we got to know B value, who finishes 1/12 of the work in 1 hour. All right. So how many hours will it take to complete that one work? One work, it will be reciprocal of it. All right. So it is 1 by 1/12, that is 12 hours. So B alone will take 12 hours to do that one complete work. Clear? I repeat, whenever you are solving, please solve it this very carefully. Solve this question very carefully. So A can do a piece of work in 4 days. All right. B and C together can do it in 3 days. So if A can do it in 4 hours, so 4 hours, if it takes 4 hours to finish that one work, 1 hour, how much he will do it? He will do it 1 by 4. That is 1/4. Similarly, B plus C completes 3 hours, that is one work. So every hour he takes 1/3 of the work to complete. Similarly, A plus C takes 2 hours to complete the work, that is one work. So every hour they do half of the work. All right, this is the equation. Now from this we want to know what is, how long just does B take to do that complete work, right? So if C is the question that they have given, C will be, we know A plus C is half. A plus C is half, right? So how much will be C? We know already A alone. So C will be completing half of, oh sorry, half minus 1/4 of the work. So it will be 1/4 left out. So C will complete 1/4 of the work every hour. Right? Using this C value, you can find out B value. Right? So B is equal to 1/3 minus C. So minus C will be 1/3 minus 1/4. So this will be 12 LCM. So 4 minus 3. So it will be 1/12 of the work. So every hour, time and work is inversely proportional, right? So if time taken is 1 hour and he finishes 1/12 of the work. So how many hours? He takes 12 hours to finish that one complete work. So whenever you find out that value, just take the reciprocal of this. That will be the time taken. All right, the work is inversely proportional to time, right? We all know that. So obviously he takes 12 hours to finish that one work. Clear? Hope you all understood this. I'm just starting off with the level of understanding the question, how to assume the values. All right, let us go on to the next question. A and B complete a work in 15 days and 10 days. They started doing the work together, but after 2 days, B had to leave and A alone completed the remaining work. This is a next level question. The whole work was completed in. The whole work was completed in how many days? All right, they're asking with number of days. So whole work was completed in how many days? That is what they have asked. So A and B can complete in 15 days and 10 days. All right. So A takes 1/15 and B takes 1/10. All right. So now they're asking, that is the work. Okay. 1/15 is the work done in 1 day. 1/10 is the work done in 1 day for B. They started the work together. Okay, they started the work together. So if they started the work together, how many days will they work? Well, they will work for 2 days, but after 2 days B will leave. Okay, after 2 days B will leave. All right, so just find out the work done by B just for 2 days. Find out the work done in, or we'll just go ahead with the work done together. All right, they are doing the work together. All right, so if they are working together, A plus B. All right, if they're working together, how much part of the work will be done in 1 day? This is 1 day's work. This is also 1 day's work. Together it is 1 day's work. All right, if they're doing it together, it will be 1/15 plus 1/10. So together, if they work, it will be, what will be the LCM? It will be 30. So 15 into 2 times plus 10 into 3 times. So it will be 5/30. It will be 1/6. All right. It will be 1/6. Okay. So the first 2 days they would have done it. All right. So if in 1 day, if they finish 1/6 of the work, 2 days work will be 1/6 into 2. So they will finish 1/3 of the work in 2 days. All right, they'll finish 1/3 of the work in 2 days. All right, so if they finish that 1/3 of the work in 2 days, what will be the remaining? Remaining will be 1 minus 1/3. That will be 2/3. So remaining work will be done just by A. All right, remaining work will be done just by A. Okay, this is the meaning of the question. Now we found out together they were doing it together. Okay, at first they were doing it together. After 2 days, B will leave the work. Okay, just he leaves the work. So if it is he's leaving the work, he just was a part of 1/3 of the work for 2 days. That is with A. Now remaining work is 2/3. Okay, remaining work is 2/3. That is being completed by A itself. If A takes, okay, this is the part now. Now you have to understand. All right. If A takes of the work, if A takes by 15 of the work in 1 hour, here we have to finish just the remaining work, right? 2/3 of the work. So if he does 2/3 of the work, how many days will he take? So we all know, right? In 1 day, A finishes 1/15th of the work, right? If he has that much capacity, 2/3 of the work will be finished in how many days? So just cross multiply and find out x value. X is equal to 2/3 into 15. So 3 ones are 3 fives are. So x is equal to 10. So A finishes the remaining work in 10 days and first 2 days has already done. So they're asking what? The whole work was completed. The whole work was completed in 2 plus 10, that is equal to 12 days. All right, 2 plus 10, that is equal to 12 days. Clear? Hope you all understood. This is the meaning of the question. So if A takes 1/15, A finishes 1/15 of the work in 1 day, B finishes 1/10 of the work in 1 day. Now they are telling they started doing the work together. Okay, they started doing the work together. So if they are doing the work together, in the sense it will be A plus B. So if it is A plus B, in 1 day they finish 1/6 of the work. Okay, 1/6 of the work in one day. If they finished 1/6 of the work, they're telling 2 days. So 2 days they will finish 1/3 of the work. All right, if they finish 1/3 of the work in 2 days, remaining will be done by A itself. Why? Because after 2 days B will not be there. All right, so work done as of now is just 1/3. Total work, I told you, it will be unity. Total work will be of unity. So if it is 1 or minus 1/3, the remaining will be 2/3. So this is the remaining work. So this work is done by A. All right. So if A does 2/3 of the work, how many days will he take? And we know that in 1 day A finishes 1/15th of the work. So if 2/3 of the work has to be completed, then how many days will A take? So A takes X days, that is 10 days to complete the remaining work. That is right. A alone completed the remaining work. So if A alone completes 10 days to finish that remaining work, then first 2 days they have already finished 1/3 of the work. All right. So this is the type. Totally they are taking 12 days to complete that one work. Hope you all got it. Let's go on to the next question. I think this is also the same question. A can finish the work in 18 days and B can do the same work in 15 days. B worked for 10 days and left the job. All right. B worked for 10 days and left the job. A alone can finish the remaining work. Now they're asking just A's part of the work. All right. So here I don't think so you should do it together, because they're not telling anything they are starting it together or not. They're just telling B work for 10 days. All right. Now let's first and foremost, A's 1 day work. So 1 day work will be 1/18. So you all know that if he's taking 18 days to finish one work, in 1 day he does 1/18th of the work. Similarly, B does 1/15th of the work. All right. Similarly, B does 1/15 of the work in 1 day. Now what are they telling? B finishes for, he worked for 10 days. So we'll just find out how much work he will do in 10 days. So for 10 days, B will do 10 by 15, just multiplying it here. All right, 1 by 15 into 10. So B does 5 2s are 5 3s are. So B does 2/3 of the work in 10 days. So what will be the remaining work? Remaining work will be 1 minus 2 by 3, which is 1 by 3. So remaining work will be done by A, right? So we know A does 1 by 18 of the work in 1 day, right? So he just does the remaining work. So remaining work is 1/3 of it. All right, 1/3 of the work in how many days? So X is equal to 1 by 3 into 18. So he takes just 6 days to finish that remaining work. Simple question, guys. If you understand, this is work done in 1 day. No, 18 days he takes to finish, right? So 1 by 18th part of the work is done every day. If you understand that, you can easily solve the question. All right, so B takes 1 by 15th of the work in 1 day. So in 1 day, if he finishes 1 by 15, in 10 days, how many work? How much work will he complete? So in 10 days, it will be 10 by 15, which is 2/3. Then if it is 2/3 of the work completed, remaining will be 1/3. All right, so to complete that 1/3 of the work, how much days will A take? So we know A finishes 1 by 18th of the work in 1 day. Then 1/3 of the work will be done 1/3 of the time. All right, so he takes 6 days to finish the remaining work. All right, so totally they take 16 days to finish that work because 10 days is already done. All right, so remaining work A does. So total time taken to complete that work individually is 10 and 6 days. Hope you all got it. We'll go on solving more and more questions. Now they're telling A, B, and C can complete a piece of work in 24, 6, and 12 days respectively. Working together, they will complete the same work in how many days? Right. Now they're telling individual values, right? So A will be taking 1 by 24th of the work in 1 day. So B will be finishing 1/6 of the work in 1 day. Then C will be finishing 1/12 of the work in 1 day. Now what are they telling? Working together, that is A plus B plus C. If they are working together in 1 day, how much will they work, or how much work will be completed in 1 day? We'll just find it out. So it is 1 by 24 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 12. So what will be the LCM? I think LCM is 24. So 1 plus 6 into 4 times plus 12 into 2 times. So 7 by 24. So in 1 day, they are completing 7 by 24 part of the work, right? So how many days will they take to complete that one work? Just the reciprocal of it. So it will become 24 by 7 days. So this becomes 3 by 7 days. All right, so they'll take 3 by 7 days to complete that one whole work. Hope you all got it. Simple question which is very easy to solve. We have Ashish and Sandeep who are responding. So guys, if I'm audible to you all, it would be helpful for you to just acknowledge the question. So here they are taking 24 by 7 days to complete that one work. Together, if they work it, then it is 3 by 7 days. All right, so you can keep it in fraction or you can keep it in mixed fraction. All right, 7 4s are 28, then 7 2s are 14, then 6. So 4 2 8, it keeps on going. 3.428, just it's like 3.5 days, 3.5 days. Okay, they're taking 3.5 days to complete that one whole work. All right, we'll go on to the next question. Okay, so A can do a work in 15 days and B can do a work in 20 days. If they work on it together for 4 days, then fraction of the work that is left. I think we have solved this previously, right? So just they're asking fraction of the work that is left. So we know A completes the work in 15 days. So one day he takes 1/15 of the work. So that is 1 by 15th of the work. So B takes 1 by 20th of the work. All right. Now they're telling if they are working together for 4 days. So for 4 days, we'll just consider for 1 day first. Okay. So A plus B, 1 day work. Okay, because this is the value of 1 day. 1 day they are completing 1 by 15 and 1 by 20. So in 1 day they are completing how many part of the work? That is 1 by 15 plus 1 by 20. All right, so this becomes 1 by 60, right? 60 is the LCM, not 1 by 60. 60 is the LCM. So this will be 4 plus 3, which is 7 by 60. Just sorry, 7 by 60. So in 1 day they finish 7 by 60 of the work. Then for 4 days, how many part of the work will they do? Because they're just working for 4 days together. All right, so if they do it for 4 days, it will be 7 by 60 into 4. So this will become 7 by 15. So in 4 days they are finishing 7 by 15 of the total work. So what will be the remaining work? Remaining will be 1 minus 7 by 15, that is equal to 8 by 15. All right, so 8 by 15, a fraction of the work is still left out. This is a simple equation method. Just by doing it, just by understanding the values, you can approach it directly. Clear? All right, hope everyone got it. We'll move on to the next question. A can lay a railway track between two stations in 16 days. B can do the same job in 12 days. With the help of C, they did the job in 4 days itself. All right. Now C can only alone, that is only C can do the job in how many days? That is what the question they have asked. Clear? So directly assume that A will do it in 1 by 16 work, that is in 1 day he can lay 1/16 part of the total track. Similarly, B will do it in 1 by 12th of the total track. So if with the help of C they do it together in 4 days, that is A plus B plus C is equal to 1 by 4. That is, if they finished up it in 4 days, if they work it together, every day they are putting 1/4 of the total track. That is the meaning of the question. Work done every day. All right. Now we will get to know how much does C work alone. How much does C work alone? So if we just alone works, it will be 1 by 4 minus of 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12. That is A plus B we know. A plus B we know, that is they have given. So 1 day we'll just know how much work will just C complete. All right. So C will take, how much is the value? So 1 by 4 minus of 48 is the LCM. So then it will be 3 plus 4. So this will be 1 by 4 minus 7 by 48. So C will take 48 is the LCM, 12 minus 7. All right. So this is 48. Don't confuse yourself. So in 1 day, C completes 5 by 48 of the work. They're asking what? If C alone can do the job. All right. If C alone completes that one work, how many days will he take up? Just reciprocal of it. So it will be 48 by 5. So this is nothing but 5 nines are 45. 9 days, 9 3 by 5 days. 9 3 by 5 days. Clear? So A completes 1 by 16th of the work in one day, B completes 1 by 12 of the work in one day, then together they do it in 1 by 4. That is with the help of C, they did the job in 4 days. That is all the three together. All right, so we know A plus B value, that is 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12. So from this I'll get to know just C alone's value, that is one day work. So that will be 1 by 4 minus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12. All right, so how will be C taking the time? So C will be finishing one day. In one day he finishes 12 minus 7, which is 5 by 48 part of the work. So if in one day he finishes 5 by 48, work completed will be in reverse of it, that is 48 by 5. Always remember this point. Just take the reverse of it, you will get the days. Okay, so the days will be 9 3 by 5. All right, hope you all understood. Okay, we'll go on to the next question then. Okay, now this is the question. A, B, and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30, and 60 days. Right, A, B, and C can do a work in 20, 30, and 60 days. In how many days can A do the work if he is assisted by B and C on every third day? All right, so this is the meaning of this question is first day and second day just A will be there. Okay, but on third day it will be A plus B plus C. Similarly, fourth day, fifth day, just A will be there, and sixth day A plus B plus C will be there. All right, it keeps on going. So we need to find out how much work will A do in 2 days and how much work will A, all of them will do in one day. That is third day. That is this, the part of three people will be in just one day. Okay, so here A is working for 2 days. So if one person is added, the 2 days work of A with the work of three people will be added. So you'll get to know X part of the work here. Similarly here another X. If you add this, 2 part of the work will be done. All right, now they're asking in how many days can A do the work if he is assisted by B and C on every third day. So total work completed should be found out. All right, so we'll just find out it is how it will be. The basic understanding, the concept is this. Now we know A, B, and C work together in 20, 30, and 60 days respectively. So A's one day work is 1 by 20. B's one day work is 1 by 30. So C's one day work is 1 by 60. All right, now we want to find out 2 days work of A. We know A's one day work. One more work will be 2 days. So it will be into 2 times. So this will be 1 by 10. So work done by A for first 2 days will be 1 by 10. All right, similarly we want to know on third day all three will be there. All right, on third day all three will be there. So we'll just find out that on that third day it is one complete day, right? On that one complete day, what will be the amount of work done by all the three? All right, so if that work done amount will be done in the third day, we will get to know how to find out easily. Clear? So we'll just find out this 1 day's work. So what will be this 1 day's work? It will be 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30 plus 1 by 60. Clear? So totally how much days will they take it? Sorry, how many work will they do? So the value will be 60. So it will be 3 times plus 2 times plus 1 time. So 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. So 6 by 60, that is nothing but 1/10 of the work in one day. So this means what? First, second day, it will be 1 by 10, 1 by 10, and 1 by 10. All right, you all know this. So they are telling for 3 days. All right, now for 3 days they'll work together. All right, so if we know for the 2 days, sorry, this will be 1 by 20. This is also 1 by 20. This is 1 by 10. Now for 3 days together, it will become 2 days. I know the value A, right? So A's work, including their help, A's work, including their help for 3 days will be, we know 2 days work of A is 1 by 10 plus 1 day's work of all the 3 will be 1 by 10. So what will be 3 days? For 3 days they will finish 2 by 10, that is 1 by 5. So A takes 3 days to complete 1 by 5th of the work. All right, if A takes 3 days to complete 1 by 5th of the work, one complete work will be taken in how many days? So here, if you just substitute, x by 5 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 15 days. So A, with the help of B and C on every 3rd day, will be finishing the work in 15 days. All right, hope everyone understood this. All the 3 will be doing 1 by 20, 1 by 30 and 1 by 60. So we are telling first 2 days A will be there, because on every 3rd day, that is multiple of 3, B and C will be there. On 3rd day, in the sense, just for 1 day they will come. All right, so 1 day if they come, we want to know what is the work done on 3rd day when all the 3 are working. That is addition of all the values. So 1 day's work here, it is 1 by 10 after finding out all the values. Similarly, A will work 2 days alone. If his work for 1 day is 1 by 20, then for 2 days it will be into 2, right? It will be 1 by 10. So for 2 days, we already know what is the work of A plus 1 day's work when 3 are there. So it will be 1 by 10. So if you add that, you will get to know the 3 days work of all the people. All right, if 3 days work is given, it will become 1 by 5. It will become 1 by 5. All right, hope you all got it. Okay, next, for 3 days, if they finish the work in for 3 days, if they finish 1/5 of the work, then to complete 1 day, one work, how many days will they take it? So this is time, this is work. All right, so understand the concept here. So for x will be the number of days that they take to complete, it will be 15 days. All right, hope you all got it. We'll go on to the next question then. A is thrice as good as a workman B. This is the point of the question. Then therefore B is able to finish a job in, therefore he is able to finish a job 60 days less than B. 60 days less than B. All right, so now I told you A is to B. So first we'll take up with work. So if A is thrice as good workman as B, then if A finishes 3 works, then B finishes with 1 work. So time taken will be reciprocal of that. It will be 1:3. So to finish that 3 work, A will take 1 day. To finish that 1 work, B will take 3 days to do it. That is the meaning of the question. All right. Now what are they telling? A will finish the job in 60 days. A will finish the job in 60 days less than B. All right, so I'll just equate this question. Now if B takes x days to do the work, all right, what will A take? A take x minus 60 days less than B. All right, 60 days less than B. That is in the time ratio 1:3. That is x minus 60 by x is equal to 1/3. All right, find out x value. You will get to know how much the days does B work and A works. Find out x. So x is equal to 3x minus 180. So 2x is equal to 90 and x is equal to 30. Sorry, 45. 3x minus x. Okay. Sorry, 2x is 180 here. Sorry. And x is equal to 90. All right. So this means that B takes 90 days to finish the work and A takes x minus 60. So 90 minus 60 is 30 days to finish that work. All right, this is the time. Okay, now from the efficiency, we have converted the time taken by both of them. So what will be the work done? Work done every day. Work done will be 1 by 90 of the work and 1 by 30 of the work by both A and B. Now they are asking working together. Working together in the sense added, right? So A plus B. A plus B is 1 by 30 plus 1 by 90. So the LCM is 90. This will be 3 times. This will be 1 time. So it will be 4 by 90 part of the work in 1 day. All right. This is the amount of work done. Okay. I'm taking the work done in 1 day. All right. Now I'm just applying this here. Okay. So this will be in 1 day, they are completing 4 by 90 part of the work and x days will be taken to complete one work. Simple. X will be is equal to 90 by 4. So what will this be value? 90 by 4 is nothing but 45 by 2. So 45 by 2 is 22 and a half. So it will be 22 1 by 2 days. All right. So understand the question. Here, if B takes X days, okay, this is days, A will take 60 days less than B to complete that work. This is a simple logic. And we all know the time taken accordingly with reference to the efficiency. If it is thrice as good as B, then it takes 60 days less than B. So efficiency is 3 is to 1. Then time will be 1 is to 3. Reciprocal of that. I've already told you this. All right. So if that is the case, we got to know the ratio of the time. Then X will be 90. So B will take 90 days to complete the work. A will take 30 days to complete the work. Simple. It is in the ratio 1 is to 3 there. All right. So if that is the case, if they are working together, how many days will they take up to finish that one whole work? Clear? Hope you all understood this. We'll move on to the next question. A alone can do a piece of work in 6 days and B alone can do a piece of work in 8 days. A and B undertook to do it for rupees 3,200. Now this is a simple concept of wages. All right. So wages, you always remember this. The amount or money is always given to amount of work done. Okay, amount of work done. Pardon me for the legibility, but it will be understood. Money will always be paid in the form of amount of work done. Okay, understand this particular point. Now, if A alone can do a piece of work in 6 days, B alone can do a piece of work in 8 days. With the help of C, they completed the work in 3 days. So, how much is to be paid to C? All right, find out how much amount of work will he do. How much amount of work will he do? Simple question. So together they're telling A plus B plus C, they finish it in 3 days. So it means every day they are doing 1/3 of the work. Okay, always remember guys, I am taking 1 day's work here. Always remember the fraction is always 1 day's work. Together they are doing 1/3 of the work. So by 3 days they would have completed the work. So we know A alone can do a piece of work in 6 days, B alone can do a piece of work in 8 days, right? So what will be C? C can do a piece of work in 1 by 3 minus of 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. All right. So what will be this value? 1 by 3 minus of 48, then 6 into 8 times, 8 into 6 times. So 8 plus 6 is 14 by 48. So what will be the values? I think this will be 7 by 24. 2 sevens are 24 times. So the LCM will be 24. 3 into 8 times. So 8 minus 7 will be 1 by 24. So C alone will do the work of 1 by 24 in one day. So this is the meaning of the question. Now we know each of their capacity of the work, right? So I told you amount of work done. The money will be paid with respect to amount of work done. So how much will A do? A can do the work in 1 by 6, the ratio of the work done. So B can do it in 1 by 8. So that is B's capacity, A's capacity. So A does 1 by 6th of the work in one day, B does 1 by 8th of the work in one day. Similarly, C does 1 by 24th of the work. That is, we have got it here. All right, in one day. Since it is fraction, we need to divide that 3,200 rupees in this amount. All right, so it is, we need to find out the whole number. So fraction is there, ratio has to be converted into whole number. So this maximum number, I told you how to convert this fraction, the fraction into whole number. That is by finding out the LCM and multiplying it. If you did not understand, you can check out our YouTube channel. In that, we have concentrated on ratios and proportions. There you can get to know how we have solved. So multiplied by 24, it will be 6 fours are 24, then 8 into 3 times, then 24 into 1 time. So this will be the ratio 4:3:1, where 3,200 has to be split up. All right, clear? Now what are they asking? How much has to be paid to C? So C's value is 1 part, right? So 1 out of 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. So 1 out of 8 into 3,200. So C will be paid just rupees 400. So C will be paid just rupees 400. Now if you go up with B, it will be 3 out of 8. So 3 into 8 is 2000. 3 into 4 is 1200. 4 into 4 is 1600. All right. So 1600 plus 1200 will be 2800. 2800 plus 400 gives me 3200. This is the simple understanding. Clear? So C will be doing 1/3 of the work. 1/3 of the work minus A plus B. So A plus B will be 1 by 6 plus 1 by 8. So C will be doing 1 by 24th of the work in one day. So altogether we have the ratio of work done, because amount of work done will be paid. Okay, the amount money will be paid for the amount of work done. All right, so together they will do it 4:3:1. So the amount has to be split up in these three ratios. So find out, that will be 400. We'll go on to the next question. If 6 men and 8 boys, this is one of the unique question. If 6 men and 8 boys can do a piece of work in 10 days, while 26 men and 48 boys can do the same work in 2 days, the time taken by 15 men and 20 boys in doing the same type of work. All right, they are asking with this particular question. Clear? So let us find out the first equation, 6 men, 8 boys. So I'll just take men as X and boys as Y. All right, so from the first condition, 6 men, 8 boys together. All right, so 6x plus 8y is equal to 10 days. They are doing it, right? They complete the work in 10 days. So I'm just taking 1 day's work. Always remember, it is always 1 day's work. So 1 day they will do it 1 by 10 of the work. Similarly, 26 men and 48 boys. 26 men, 26x plus 48y is equal to how many days? 2 days. So it is 1 by 2. I think 6, 8 is common with two value. That is 26 and 48 is also common. So I'm just dividing the value by 2. So what will the new equation be? 6 by 2 is 3x plus 8 by 2 is 4y. Then 1 by 10 by 1 by 2 divided by 2, it will be 1 by 20. All right. Similarly, 26 by 2 is 13x plus 48 by 2 is 24y. That is equal to 1 by 2, which is 1 by 4. Now we have got the equation. Clear? This is the equation that we have got it. Now on solving this, what will you get the values? So I'll just find out for both of them, that is 15 men and 20 boys. We'll just find out 1x and 1y. All right. So I'll just multiply this into 3 times, this into 13 times. So what will be the equation that we get it? So 3 into 3 is, so 3 into, this is 13 times and this is 3 times. Sorry. So 3 into 13 is 39x plus 4 3s are 12y. So 4 into 13 is 52y. I'm so sorry. So it is 52y is equal to 13 by 20. All right, 13 by 20. And similarly, the second part is 39x plus 24 into 3 is 72y. That will be equal to 1 by 4 into 3 is 3 by 4. Now, if you solve this equation, minus, minus, and minus, so this gets cancelled. Minus 20y is equal to 3 by 4 minus 13 by 20. You have to do it. 3 by 4 minus 13 by 20. So answer will be minus value, okay? Because 13 minus 20 minus 3 by 4 I'm taking here. All right, so this will be 20. 15 minus 13. So this will be 2 by 20, which is 1 by 10. All right, so this will be minus 1 by 10. So what will be y? Y is equal to 1 by 200. So y, that is one boy, takes or completes 1 by 200 of the work in one day. Now find out the x value. Find out x value with this equation. That is 3x is equal to 1 by 20 minus 4y. So y is 1 by 200. All right. So 1 by 200. Clear? Hope you all got it. So now x will be is equal to, so if you just solve this, this will be 4 ones are 4 into 50 times. So the LCM is 100. 5 minus 2, sorry, 5 minus 2 in the sense 5 into 2 times, right? So 5 minus 2 is 3 by 100. All right, 3 by 100, which is 3x. 3x is equal to 3 by 100. So 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So x value will be 1 by 100. So x finishes 1 by 100. Y finishes 1 by 200 of the work together. Now what are they asking? 50 men and 20 boys. How many days will they take up? All right. The 15 men and 20 boys, in the sense 15 men is x. 15 by 100. 15 by 100 plus 20 boys. 20 boys is 20 by 200. 20 by 200. So you can just solve this equally. Directly take the LCM, which is 200 and 100 into 2 times. So this is 30 plus 20. So this will be 50 by 200. That is 1 by 4. So together, that is 15 men and 20 boys complete 1/4 of the work in one day. All right, this is slightly big. Okay, to explain this is slightly big. Equation, once you solve, you will get to know how the values will be. All right, so both of them, that is 15 men, 20 boys, complete 1/4 of the work in one day. So how many days will they take to complete one work? So it is the reciprocal of it. So x will be is equal to 4 days. They will complete the work in 4 days. You might feel this is slightly difficult. Why? Because this is the advanced level question. An advanced level question will always be really, it will take time to solve. But once you are quick in solving and doing it, I think you can solve this within 1 minute. All right. So hope you all understood. You will get an equation. So try to solve this. We'll get the final answer, 4 days. All right. We'll go on to the next question. A can do a certain work in some time in which B and C together can do it. The first is there is a condition. All right. Then if A and B could together do it in 10 days and C alone can do it in 50 days, B alone could do it in how many days? Now, from the first condition, A's capacity is equal to combined B's and C's capacity. All right, this is the first condition what they have given. Now, from the second condition is A plus B is equal to 1 by 10. That we all know, that is 1 day's work. I'm taking 1 day's work. If they finish it in 10 days, obviously it is 1 by 10th of the work every day. So if A and B could together do it in 1 by 10 of a work in 1 day, and C alone can do it in 50 days. So it is 1 by 50th of the work. All right. Then B alone can do it. So how to do this now? Okay, we'll just see. We'll just find out how much part of the work will all the three together when combined. We know A plus B plus C is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 50. This is combined work of all the three. All right, combined work of all the three. So this will be 50 in the LCM, 10 into 5 times plus 1. This will be 6 by 50, which is 3 by 25. All right, so now we know A plus B plus C. So that is all together 3 days work, sorry, 1 day's work. All the three people's 1 day's work will be 3 by 25. Now from this I can get to know that the combined work of B and C is A's work. That is, if B and C together, if they do it, only A can do it itself, right? So from the question, if B and C can do the work together, and that work can be completed with by A itself. So here B and C is A, so 2A will be equal to 3 by 25. So from this I can get to know what is the capacity of A, right? So A finishes 3 by 50th of the work in 1 day. All right, so A we got to know the value. Then find out B value. You can use this equation. You can use that equation. That is, B is equal to 1 by 10 minus 3 by 50. So B's work in 1 day. This is A's work in 1 day, C's work in 1 day. So together it will be 3 by 25. So you can use that, or you can also use this equation. Whichever you want, you can get it. So B's 1 day's work will be 50. So it will be 5 minus 3. So it will be 2 by 50. That is 1 by 25. So B completes 1 by 25 of the work in 1 day. So obviously he takes 25 days to complete that one work. So he takes 25 days to complete that one work. Clear? Hope you all understood. Clear, guys? This is the basic understanding of the question. If B completes 1 by 25 of the work, so if we want to understand that equation, here it is. If B completes 1 by 25th of the work in 1 day, so one work will be completed in 25 days. All right. This is the meaning of the question. We'll go on to the next question. Okay, so now this is in terms of percentage. A does 80% of the work in 20 days. Now they're telling A does 80% of the work in 20 days. He then calls in B and they together finish the work in 3 days. Right? That is remaining work. How long will just B would do to complete the whole work? How long will just B would take to complete the whole work? All right. So A does 80% of the work in 20 days. So 20 days in the 80% of the work in the sense, how much? 80 by 100. Just convert that fraction. That is 2 4s are 2 5s are. So A finishes 4/5 of the work in 20 days. All right. A finishes 4/5 of the work in 20 days. That is, in one day, he how much work will he finish? In one day, it will be 4 by 5 into 20. That is, in one day, A's one day work will be 4 by 5 into 20. So this is nothing but 1 by 25. All right. So A's one day work will be 1 by 25 of the total work. Now, in 20 days, he finishes 4/5 of the work. So what is the remaining work? Remaining work would be 1 minus 4 by 5. That will be equal to 1 by 5. So this remaining work, they do it together. All right. They do it together. That is A plus B. The remaining work will be done in 3 days. So together we know the capacity of those people. That is 1 by 3. All right. So we are telling how many days will B alone would take it up. How many days will B alone would take it up? All right. So if A plus B work together, so one day's work is 1 by 3. All right. So I'll just find out if they are doing 1/3 of the work in one day, how much time will they take to finish 1/5 of the work? That is, we want to know remaining work done. Right. So remaining work done by both of them will be 1 by 5 in how many days? We know together they will do in one third of the work in one day. So what will be X? X is equal to X by 3 is equal to X by 5. So this will be equal to X 1 by 5. So this will be 3 by 5 days. All right. So they will finish 3 by 5 days. They will take up 3 by 5 days. All right. Or I think this is slightly complicated. So if A plus B work in 3 days. Oh, they're finishing the remaining work. Okay, just a second. If they are finishing the remaining work, all right, now I've got it. So A and B finish the remaining work in 3 days. So in 3 days, if they are finishing the 1/5 of the work, all right, if 3 days they are finishing 1/5 of the work, what is the capacity of them? So in one day, they will finish 1 by 15th of the work. So from this, I know A plus B's 1 day's work. All right, I know A's 1 day work. Now what we want to find out, how many days alone would B take to finish the whole work? So if 1 day they are taking, we need to add it, right? So if B takes, we know A plus B's 1 day work is 1 by 15. So we'll get to know B value. That is 1 by 15 minus 1 by 25. So what will be the value? This will be, I think it is 75. LCM is 75. 15 into 5 times minus 3 times, which is 2 by 75. So we got to know A plus B, that is together's 1 day's work. All right, that is 1 by 15. Just A's 1 day work is 1 by 25. So we get to know B's value, right? So what will be B? B will be equal to 1 by 15 minus A from the equation that we have got it. So if B 1 day work, it will be 2 by 75. One work will be completed as how many days? It will be X. So X is equal to 75 by 2. This is 37.5 days. So B would complete that one whole work in 37.5 days. Right? So we know A plus B would take 3 days to complete that 1 by 5th of the work, that is remaining work. That is, from the first question, A has finished 4/5 of the work in 20 days. We know capacity of A's work in 20 days. So in one day, A will take 1 by 25 of the work. All right, this is 4 ones are 4 5s are. So 1 by 5 into 5 is 1 by 25. So A's 1 day work we got to know. So from the type of work that is A done, remaining 20% will be 1/5 of the work. All right, remaining 20% of the work will be 1/5 of the work, and that is being completed in 3 days by both of them. It means what? 1/5 of the work, that is the capacity of both of them, will be done in 3 days. So in one day, they have a capacity to finish 1 by 15th of the work. All right, this is just all with the fractions. But once you understand the fractions, then trust me, you can easily understand questions. All right. So if 1 day work of both of them is 1 by 15 and A's work itself is 1 by 25, from that we'll get to know what is B value. B will be 2 by 75. Reciprocal will be the time taken. So it will be 75 by 2, which is 37.5. All right. Go on to the next question. Okay, so now there is a question here. A machine P can print 1 lakh books in 8 hours. Machine Q can print the same number of books in 10 hours, while machine R can print them in 12 hours. All the machines are started at 9 a.m., while machine P is closed at 11 a.m. And the remaining 2 machines complete the work. Approximately at what time will the work be finished? That is 1 lakh books. Do not worry about the numbers there. 1 lakh books is the work that is to be completed together. All right. Now we know individually they will work 1 by 8, 1 by 12, and 1 by 10. So all the machines started at 9 a.m. and while machine P closed at 11 a.m. So 9 to 11, it is 2 hours. So we will find out how much work is being completed in 2 hours. Then we'll know remaining work has to be completed by Q and R together. All right, that is two machines together. This is the meaning of the question. Okay, so from this part I will explain all the machines together. We'll just find out all the machines when it is working together. So it means that P can print 1 lakh books in 8 hours. It means every hour it will be 1 by 8. All right, do not consider this. This is completely one work. Okay, do not consider 1 lakh. So don't write down 1 lakh by 8. Okay, don't take that way. So P will do 1/8 of the work. Then Q will do how many books? In 10 hours. So it will be 1/10 of the work. And R can finish 1/12 of the work. All right. So all the machines have started together. So if they started together, it means we'll know together how much they will finish. So what is the LCM of 8, 10, and 12? So it will be 2, 4, 5, and 6. So I think still 2 is there. 2 2s are 2, 5 is left out, and 3. So 2 into 2 into 2, 8 5s are 40 by 120. So LCM is 120. So this will become 8 into 15 times plus 10 into 12 times plus 12 into 10 times. So this will be 37 by 120. So in 1 hour, because this is 1 hour's work. Okay, always remember this. One day, 1 hour, everything will be same. All right. So in 1 hour, they finish 37 by 120 of the work. But they're telling all the machines started at 9 a.m. while closed at 11 a.m. Well, P closed at 11 a.m. So P will be working for 2 hours. So what will be for 2 hours? In 1 hour, I'll just write down here. In 1 hour, they will print 37 by 20th, 1/20th of the work. So for 2 hours, 2 hours will be multiplied for 2 times. So this will be 2 ones are 2 into 60 times. So together they finish 37 by 60th of the work in 2 hours. All right. Now, what will be the remaining? Because the remaining 2 machines will complete the work. Okay, so this part of the work is already done. What will be the remaining work? It will be 1 minus 37 by 60. So what will be the value? 60 minus 37 will be 23 by 60. All right, so this remaining work will be done by Q and R together. All right, so what will be Q and R together? 1 day work or 1 hour's work. So Q plus R, that we need to find out. So that will be 1 by 10 plus 1 by 12. All right. So this means what? Q and R together, the LCM will be 60. LCM will be 60. So 10 into 6 times plus 12 into 5 times. So Q and R will finish the work in, finish 11 by 60th of the work in 1 hour. All right, now remaining work has to be finished, right? So if they finish, okay, just a minute, I'm so sorry. So if they finish 11 by 60th of the work in 1 hour, the remaining work has to be completed by remaining Q and R, right? So this is the remaining work, right? So remaining work is 23 by 60. If the remaining work is to be completed, how many hours will they take up? So X will be is equal to 23 by 60, 23 by 60 into 60 by 11. This will be 23 by 11. This is approximately 2 hours. All right, approximately 2 hours. That is, at what time will the work be completed? So from 11 a.m. Q and R will start printing the remaining part of the work. All right, so if that is the left out, then from 11 a.m. it is after 2 hours, it will be 1 p.m. So totally it will finish up the work in 1 p.m. Clear? The advanced level questions, this is how the questions will be framed, and you need to be very quickly to understand this question and solve it. All right, the faster you solve, the faster you calculate, the faster you finish up the test. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. 4 men and 6 women can complete a work in 8 days. So this is an example of that is 4 men and 6 women, while 3 men and 7 women can complete that in 10 days. So I'll just go on direct with the equation. 4x plus 6y is equal to 1 by 8. All right, then 3 men plus 7 women, 3x plus 7y is equal to, so this is 3x, 1 by 10. So hope you all understand how it is. So I think this is common with 2 there, so I'll just take it as 2x, so 2x plus 6y, so 3y is equal to 1 by 16. This will be 3x plus 7y is equal to 1 by 10. Now what do we need? We just need to find out 10 women. Women is y, men is x. So just x needs to be calculated. So just cross multiply 3 times into 2 times. So what will be the value? So this will be 6x plus 3 3s are 9y is equal to 3 by 16. Then 2 3s are 6x plus 7 2s are 14y. That is equal to 2 by 10, which is 1 by 5. All right. Now we need to calculate how much 10 women will do it. All right. So this x is minus, minus, and minus here. So this gets cancelled. This is minus 5y is equal to 3 by 16 minus 1 by 5. All right. So hope you all got it. 10, yes. 3 by 16, 1 by 5. So what will be the LCM? It will be 80. So 5 3s are 16 into 5 times. So it is 15 minus 16. All right. So 15 minus 16 will be 1 by 8. All right. So 5 minus 5 is 1 by 80. Sorry, 1 by 80. So minus 5y is equal to minus 1 by 80. So y, that is 1y, that is one woman finishes 1 by 8 5s are 40, 400 of the work. So that is in one day. All right. So 10 women in the sense 10 women is 10 by 400. That is equal to 1 by 40th of the work in one day. If 10 women does 1 by 40th of the work in one day, then 10 women completes that one work in 40 days. Just the reciprocal of it. So they take 40 days to finish that complete work. All right. Hope everyone got it. So it is 40 days to finish that one complete work. Clear? We'll go on to the next question then. A and B can together finish a work in 30 days. They work together for 20 days and then B left. After another 20 days, A finished the remaining work. I think we have solved this question with before. The same type, but with a twisted words in the statement. A finished the remaining work. In how many days A alone can finish the work? Simple question. All right, just there is twists and turns in the wordings. That's all. Don't worry about it. We know A and B can together finish a work in 30 days. So 1 day's work for both of them will be A plus B, which is 1 by 30. 30 days, one work. 1 day, 1 by 30th of the work. All right. Now they are telling they work together for 20 days. If 1 day they take 1 by 30, then 20 days if they take it, it will be 1 by 30 into 20. So they finish how much work? 2 by 3 of the work. All right. So if they work together, they will finish 2/3 of the work in 20 days. All right. So I think to finish that one work, if they take up, they will take 60 days. Right? No, not 60 days, 40 days. 2/3 of the work will be finished in 20 days, right? So in one work, they can do it with that. Or if you want to find out the remaining work, you can equate it to that value. So what is the remaining work? Remaining work will be 1 minus 2 by 3, which is 1 by 3. So this 1/3 of the work will be done by 20 days, will be done in 20 days by A. So if it completes the work, how many days will A alone take? So one complete work in the sense one unit, right? If it is completing one work, how many days will it take up? How many days will it take up? It will be 3 into 20, which is 60 days. Okay, this is the meaning of the question. One, you can go ahead with this. All right. Or second one, 2/3 of the work will be completed by in 20 days by both A and B. All right. So one complete work will be completed, and you can do that way as well. All right. So that is, I'll just do it in side. I think we'll not get it. We'll just see. So 2/3 of the work will be completed in 20 days. So in one day, then they are doing it 2 by 60. That is 1 by 30. That is the meaning of the question. So both together does 1 by 30th of the work to complete that one work. Now they're asking the remaining question. I think you have to go with the previous one itself. All right, previous one itself. So if you didn't understand, in 20 days they are finishing the work of 2/3. That is 2/3 of the work. So remaining work will be 1 minus 2 by 3. So what will be the remaining? It will be 1 by 3. So this work will be done by A in 20 days. All right. So if A alone works, one complete work will be completed in how many days? It is X days. So X by 3 is equal to 20. So A alone takes 60 days to finish that work. Clear? That is the meaning of the question and answer. All right, we'll go on to the next question. And I think this is also an easy question, that is 10 women and 10 children. So we'll just find it out. 10 women complete work in 7 days and 10 children can take 14 days to complete the work. How many days will 5 women and 10 children take to complete the work? So here 10 women take 7 days to complete the work. 7 days in the sense 10 women's 1 day work. Okay, 1 day work will be 1 by 7. So what will be 1 woman's 1 day work? It will be 1 by 70. Then they are asking 5 women. 5 women's 1 day work will be 5 by 70, which is 1 by 14. All right. Now we got to know women's value, that is 5 women. Now they're telling 10 children. Directly we get to know 10 children's complete work, right? So 10 children's complete the work in 14 days. So 1 day's work. Always remember, you should always take 1 day's work here. So 1 day they will finish 1 by 14th of the work. Now they're asking 5 women and 10 children. 5 women and 10 children in the sense 5W plus 10 children. So that is 1 by 14 plus 1 by 14. This will be 2 by 14. That will be 1 by 7. All right. So 5 women and 10 children complete the work in complete 1/7 of the work in 1 day. So reciprocal is the value that they take the time. So 5 women and 10 children take up that one complete work and finish it in 7 days. They'll finish it in 7 days. Clear? Hope you all understood. All right, we'll go on to the next question then. X and Y can do a piece of work in 20 days and 12 days respectively. X started to work alone, and then after 4 days Y joined him and till the completion of the work. How long did the work last? They're asking what is the total duration that the complete work is taken. So X started to work alone, and then after 4 days Y joined. So we need to find out what is the amount of work done by X alone for 4 days. All right. So we know X 1 day's work is 1 by 20 and Y's 1 day's work is 1 by 12. All right. Now they're telling X works for 4 days. So this is 1 day's work. So for 4 days work, it will be 4 by 20. That is 1 by 5. So X has already completed 1/5 of the work. What will be the remaining? Remaining work is nothing but 1 minus 4 by 5. So 1 minus 1 by 5. This will be remaining is 4 by 5. All right. So remaining work 4 by 5 will be done together. Will be done by them together. All right. So we'll just find out 4 days work together. All right. So what does You can find out 4 days work together, or you can add 1 day's work and then find out together. That also can be done. All right. So we'll just find out 1 day's work together for both of them. So x plus y. That will be 1 by 20 plus 1 by 12. So what will be that value? It will be 20 into 12. I think 4, 5 times, 3 times. So 5 is a 15, 15 4 is a 60. So 60 is the LCM. 3 plus 5, that is 8 by 60. That is equal to 2 into 4 times. So 4 into 2 is 4 into 15. All right. Now we got to know x and y's 1 day's work. All right. If x and y does 2 by 15th of the work, how many days they will take to finish 4 by 5 of the work? Because x and y is remaining work. All right. Remaining work we need to take up. All right. So remaining work is 4 by 5. So how many days? So x is equal to 4 by 5 into 15 by 2. So this will be 5 into 3 times, 2 into 2 times. So 2 3s are 6 days. So remaining work is done in 6 days. All right. So first 4 days x is already worked. So how long did the work last? So total work is taken 6 plus 4 days, that is 10 days. All right. They will give you option 4 days, 6 days and 10 days. They are asking how long did the work last. So in the sense, how long was the time taken to complete that whole work? That is 6 days was taken to complete the remaining work, and first 4 days x works alone itself. That is some amount of work is done. Remaining work is done in 6 days. So totally 6 plus 4, it is 10 days. This is the meaning of the question. Clear? We'll go on to the next question. Now there is with question which is related to efficiency. This is the question related to efficiency. All right. Now A and B. All right. So they're telling A is 30% more efficient than B. So I told you how to take with respect to work. A is 30% more efficient than B. That means if B can take, or B eats 100 apples, A takes or A eats 130 apples. This is the work done. Now this is with respect to time. What will be the ratio? Ratio will be 13 or 10 is to, oh, this is so I'll just take up with the work itself. We'll just take up with the time. So time will be reciprocal, 100 is to 130. So the ratio of time will be 10 is to 13. This is just an efficiency, guys, not the actual value. Okay, mind you. So the ratio of time will be 10 is to 13. Now what are they telling? How much time will they take working together to complete a job which A alone could do it in 23 days? So we know A by B is in the ratio 10 by 13. All right. So this is the ratio, the time taken according to the efficiency, right? We know A does, this is the efficiency ratio, this is the actual time. So A does complete the work in 23 days. How much does B take? All right. So according to the question, we know A completes the work in 23 days. Find out B. So B will be equal to X, that is equal to 23 into 13 by 10. So 23 into 10 is 230 plus 230 plus 69 will be 299 by 10. So this is the number of days B takes this. All right. A takes 23 days. All right. Now A's 1 day work. All right. Now we need to take up this. A's 1 day work is 1 by 23. B's 1 day work. B's 1 day work is 10 by 299. All right. Now they're telling if they are working together in the sense addition, right? A plus B. If they're working together, it will be 1 by 23 plus 10 by 299. So what will be the value? The LCM is 299 because 23 into 13 is 299. So here it will be 13 plus 10. So that will be 23 by 299. This is nothing but 1 by 13. So if they are working together, their one day work will be 1 by 13. All right. So to finish that work, it will be reciprocal of that. So they take one day, they're completing 1/13th of the work. So x days they take to complete one work. So x is equal to 13 days. So if they are working together, they take 13 days to complete the work. A alone works, then it will be 23 days. Clear? Hope you all understood this. All right. Go on to the next question. This is with respect to the efficiency again. Sakshi can do a piece of work in 20 days. Tanya is 25% more efficient than Sakshi. The number of days taken by Tanya to do the same piece of work is. Same question, simple method. Sakshi and Tanya. Right, they're telling Tanya is 25% more efficient. So it is, if Sakshi eats 100 apples, Tanya eats 125 apples. All right, this is again work. What will be the time? Time will be reciprocal of it. It will be 125 is to 100. All right, so that will be 25 into 5 times, 25 into 4 times. So the time is in the ratio 4 is to 5. Now what are they telling? The number Sakshi can do a piece of work in 20 days. All right. So Sakshi over Tanya will be for 5 is to 4. So if Sakshi does the work in 20, this is the efficiency, this is the actual time. So how much days will Tanya take? That is 20 by x. So 5 into 1 time, 5 into 4 time. So x is equal to 4 into 4, which is 16 days. So Tanya finishes the same work in 16 days. Simple question. All right, simple question. Clear, guys? Hope you all understood this. All right, we'll go on to the next question. Simple. Just take out the ratio. I know how I told you how to take the time ratio, right? Efficiency time. Okay, time of efficiency or efficiency of time, whichever you want, you can take it up. So time efficiency is given as 5 over 4, which is Sakshi's over Tanya's time. So efficiency is 5 is to 4, which we do not know actually what it is. All right. So if Sakshi completes 20 days, if you know ratio proportion, Sakshi's time is 20 days. All right. So if 5 units is 20, what is 4 units? It is x. So x is equal to 4 into 20 divided by 5. Ratio and proportion, if you know, it will be easily solved. So this will be 16 days. Clear? Hope you all understood this. All right, we'll go on to the next question. Ravi and Kumar are working on an assignment. Ravi takes 6 hours to type 32 pages on a computer, while Kumar takes 5 hours to type 40 pages on a computer. Same thing. How much time will they take working together on 2 different computers to type an assignment of 110 pages? They're asking this question. Okay. Now how this question can be understood? Ravi takes 6 hours to type 32 pages. All right. So Ravi will take 6 hours to type 32 pages. All right. So 1 hour, how many pages will they do? 32 by 6. So this will be 16 by 3 pages. All right. Similarly, Kumar takes 5 hours to type 40 pages. All right, 40 pages. Then in 1 hour, how much will Kumar type? 40 by 5, which is 8 pages. Now what are they telling? Will they, how much time will they take working together? If they are working together, Ravi plus Kumar in 1 hour. Okay, in 1 hour, how much page will they type? We know their capacity there, right? If in 1 hour they are typing 16 by 3, this is the amount of work they do. So Ravi's is 16 by 3 plus 8. So they type how much? 3 8s are 24 plus 16 is 40 by 3 pages. Now in 1 hour, both of them will type 40 by 3 pages. All right. So if to type 110 pages, how many hours will they take it? Just solve this. X is equal to 110 into 3 divided by 40. So 0 and 0 gets cancelled. So it is x is equal to 33 by 4. This becomes 8, 4 8 the 32, 1 left out, so 1 by 4. So this will be 8 hours 15 minutes. So together they take up to finish that 110 page assignment in 8 hours 15 minutes. Clear? Hope everyone understood. So Ravi takes 6 hours to type 32 pages. Then every hour he types 16 by 3 pages. Kumar types 5 hours 40 pages. So in 1 hour he types 8 pages. All right. So 5 ones are 5 eights are. So they're telling they are working together. If they are working together in 1 hour, how much will they type? So 16 by 3 is 1 hour by Ravi. 68 is in 1 hour by Kumar. If you add that, you will get 40 by 3. So in 1 hour, they type 40 by 3 pages. All right. So now, if they're typing 40 by 3 pages in 1 hour, they have to type 110 pages. Just substitute that value, you will get the answer easily. This is all with respect to, no, we are not at all using one formula here. All right. So first I told you with their efficiency as well. So that question you all can already use it. All right. So thank you so much for being in my session for the day. Hope everyone enjoyed and loved this particular concept, because this involves a lot of process of thinking. So for more video lectures on all concepts and solve problems, you can check out our YouTube channel, which is 7 Sense Aptitude Prep. If you like this session, please kill a like button and subscribe and click on the bell icon for us. Also share the same thing to your friends as well. If you're preparing for more and more, that is, if there is any engineering student who is preparing for the placements, you can also check out all the tests on all our courses, test series at company specific tests in our company's portal, which is 7sensetalent.com. You can sign up and log in and take out whichever company specific test you need, which is available and it is genuine. Also check out for more and more details. I'll keep on coming every day with a live. All right. Thank you so much. Happy learning. We'll see you in another session. Please take care of yourself at this point of time.